I like Christmas and the whole season. You go buy stuff and you wrap it in paper and you tear the paper up and throw it in the trash can. And the bows and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And a lot of people go in debt at Christmas. I don't do that anymore, right? Because don't buy nobody nothing, so I don't have to worry about it. We in our family, we decided that if you are grown, you get what you want anyhow, anyway, anytime you want it. If you want a pair of breeches, you go get them. If you want a shirt, you go get them. You know, you go get it, right? And I'm not trying to mean that. I like family and the breaking of bread together and sharing the gospel, which is what we do with our family, and just love on each other. But Christmas can be a rat race kind of thing. Got to go to this party, that kind of thing. And we can look at the tree and go through all of that and miss the whole purpose of why he came. And so I want to focus on that, not only this week but next week. I want to focus on why he came, but I want to present some things to you. Now, I know you don't like to read. I've got a lot of scripture, okay? So I'm not going to read all of this, but I just want to read a few. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, Isaac begat Jacob, Jacob begot Judah, Judah and his brethren. And then you go through the whole list, and they're kind of a tongue twister, right, if you're trying to pronounce those names. But as we read those names, each one of those names means something. They were named a particular name because it meant something, okay? And so you see this genealogy. Now, the genealogy of Joseph is really not that important in the life of Jesus because Joseph ain't his daddy, okay? So he would have gained nothing through that genealogy because he's not his son. Jesus is not Joseph's son. And so in Matthew we have Joseph's line, which is also through David, which is important. But if you trace that line, there's an issue with sin, so it could not have come from that line. David had many children, okay? And so you go over to the other Gospels, and you have in Luke, and you have the account of Mary's genealogy, which is actually how he's tied into the Davidic line, okay? And the names all mean something. And I challenge you to look those up. You can either get a Greek and Hebrew Bible, or you can Google, or you can Google each one of those names, and it'll pop right up for you. And it's important to see that aspect of it as you have generation from generation that comes down. So many generations, and it even lists 14 generations to David, from David to the dispersion, 14 generations. And all that is very important as the Old Testament screams out, the Messiah is coming, and identifies where the Messiah is going to be born, and all of that, and he's going to be born of a virgin, and all of that's laid out. And so the Jews, and I want to look at the Jews because we're a byproduct of all this, because the Old Testament itself even declares that the Gentiles will be saved. Through you, Abraham, all nations will be blessed. That means us as well. And we see how that plays out going forward.